everybody? JT Dangerously here once again. I am back for my Major League Baseball postseason American and National League Championship predictions. Now, with the American League Divisional Series and National League Divisional Series wrapped up, we are now into the League Championship Series, where the final four teams will face their opponents to see who will make it to this year's World Series. And out of these four teams, 3 out of the 4 have won the World Series in the past. So I could not wait to do these predictions, and I hope you guys do enjoy this. Now, our record coming into these league championship predictions after our divisional predictions last week, we went 2-2. So our overall record coming into these predictions is 4-2. So divisional predictions were not too bad. It wasn't a winning record. Wasn't a losing record, it was a 500 record. So I'm definitely hoping these predictions will be my room for improvement and get back on track. Hopefully. Now, before I begin, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching all the videos up until this point on the channel. Again, thank you guys for watching or still watching the 6 videos that I put up on Monday. I know that was a huge upload on the channel. So again, thank you guys for having the time to watch those videos. Hit those like buttons. So again, thank you guys so very much for watching or still watching those 6 videos, and hopefully you guys will show up in this video. Now, we are at 200 plus subscribers strong, so I do want to thank you guys so very much for supporting. To new subscribers, thank you guys for super kicking that the subscribe button, and welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. It's great to have you guys here. And to our longtime subscribers, thank you guys for sticking around and as always, killing it. Now, this is your first time watching my channel as a first time viewer, and this is your first video. Boy, you picked a good one if you're a baseball fan. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I am JT Dangerously, and welcome to the club, because this club is just... whoop, whoop. Again, thank you guys so very much. Other than that, let's get right into these league championship predictions. I'm going to start off in the American League, which we will see the New York Yankees heading to Minute Maid Park to face the Houston Astros. Now, this is the second time they have met in the postseason, Houston and New York, with Houston winning the last meeting in the 2015 American League wild card. So, starting off with the Yankees, they're coming off a comeback of all time in the American League Divisional Series by defeating the Cleveland Indians in 5 games after being down 0-2 in that series. So the Yankees are definitely coming in hot. Now, this is the first time since 2012 they have been in the American League Championship Series, and this is their 16th appearance in the American League Championship Series. Now, the last time they won a league championship in the American League was the last time they won the World Series, which was 8 years ago in 2009. Their record here is 11-4. Now, history with the Astros and the Yankees in the regular season, the Yankees are 2-5 against the Astros, so that gives the Astros a little bit of an advantage. Now, with players to look out for in this league championship series with the Yankees, starting with the pitching, Luis Severino, CC Sabathia, Masahiro Tanaka, and their closer, Adolis Chapman. If the Yankees do have a lead late in the 8th, early 9th, Adolis Chapman gets the ball, it's lights out for their opponents. Then some players to look out for in their batting in this league championship series. Brett Gardner with a home run and 3 RBIs. Didi Gregorius, their shortstop, is having a monster year at shortstop, and in this postseason in his first 3 home runs and 6 ribbies. One of the 2 players I think could win the American League MVP. All rise for Aaron Judge with a home run and 4 ribbies, and Gary Sanchez with 2 home runs and 3 ribbies. So definitely the New York Yankees batting exploded in that Cleveland Indians series in 5. They absolutely took that series control after being down 0-2. So the Yankees are coming in with some big time momentum. They're looking to become another team that's another wild card team that's got to the World Series. Now, on the other side, you have the Houston Astros, who are coming off I think it was a 4-game. They won a 4-game series with my Boston Red Sox, of course. And that was also John Farrell's last game as a Red Sox manager. So I got to give some credit to the Houston Astros. This is their 5th appearance in the League Championship Series, but it's the first since leaving the National League Central to go to the American League West. Now, this is also the first American League West team to make it to the LCS since 2011. I think it was the Texas Rangers that year. Now, this isn't the first time the Astros have been in a League Championship Series before. Now, in 2005, when they were in the National League Central, they got all the way to the League Championship Series in the National League and got all the way to the World Series, but fell short and got swept by the eventual World Series champions Chicago White Sox. So the Astros are looking to get back to the promised land for the first time since 2005. Now, players to look out for the Houston Astros in pitching. We do know these 2 for the Houston Astros are pitching for Game 1 and 2. Justin Verlander with a 2-0 record and a 3.12 earned run average, and Dallas Keuchel in Game 2, 1-1 record with a 1.59 ERA. So definitely Game 1 and Game 2 for Verlander and Keuchel will really tell us if Houston is the legit team to get back to the World Series. Now, players to look out for the Houston Astros. The second player I think could win the American League MVP, Jose Altuve with 3 home runs, 4 RBIs, Carlos Carrera with 2 home runs and 6 ribbies, and Alex Bregman with 2 home runs and 2 RBIs. Now, that team is a very young team. Again, this team is all about Houston strong, and they're making Houston proud right now. I know a lot of people are talking about the Texans with Deshaun Watson. Everybody's talking about the Rockets with James Harden and Chris Paul. But in baseball, it's all about the Houston Astros, and it's all about being Houston strong. So coming from me in this American League Championship Series, which I think will go either 6 games or 7 games, do I see a upstart team like the Houston Astros defeating a juggernaut and the empire themselves, the New York Yankees? Man, this one's really a tough pick. So coming from me in this matchup, I'm going to go with the youth of the Houston Astros to win this pennant for the Houston Astros once again. I just think it would make some more history. They would be, I think, the first team to ever win an NL pennant and an American League pennant in the history of baseball. So, and just this team absolutely deserves it. I mean, the Yankees have been here, been there, done that. They're looking for their 27th world title. I'd rather see a team that I haven't seen before in this year's World Series. So coming from me in the American League Championship Series, I am taking the Houston Astros to defeat the New York Yankees in 6 or 7 games and head to their second ever World Series appearance. And now the National League Championship Series to see who will be representing the National League in the World Series. With the reigning World Series champions, the Chicago Cubs, heading to Chavez Ravine to face the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, the Chicago Cubs are coming off a tough National League Divisional Series with the Washington Nationals, taking them to the 5th game and getting it done tonight. So they're coming in looking to repeat as the World Series champion. I think it's been a while since we've had a repeat champion. I can't remember who the last team was to repeat, but the Cubs are looking to do it. Now, this is their 6th National League Championship Series for the Cubs in their history. And, of course, this is a rematch of last year's American League, National League NLCS, where the Dodgers lost to the Cubs in 6 games, and eventually the Cubs went on to win the World Series. So, players to look out for the Cubs. Pitching, John Lester, John Lackey with that kind of experience being there. Jose Quintanilla, Kyle Hendricks, and all their players in their bullpen. Now, players to look out for in their batting: Anthony Rizzo with a home run and 5 RBIs, Willie Contreras with a home run and 1 RBI, and Chris Bryant with 1 RBI. So, definitely look out for those players for the Cubs in this NLCS. Now, most of those games against the Nationals were late scores, like not many scores in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, etc. until they got to like the 6th, 7th, 8th. So if the Cubs have a chance to beat the Dodgers, they have to score early and often. They cannot wait till the 6th, 7th, 8th, or 9th inning to get those runs in. Then on the other side, you have the Dodgers, who are making their 2nd consecutive NLCS in their history, and they also have home field advantage throughout this National League Championship Series. Now, this is the 13th appearance of the Dodgers in the National League Championship Series, and they're looking, and their last win here was the last time they won the World Series, which was the 1988 National League Championship Series, where they defeated the Mets in 7 games and went on to win their 6th World Series, looking to win their 7th this year. Now, players to look out for the Dodgers: Clayton Kershaw for sure. Again, he was rocky in that Arizona Diamondbacks divisional series, but he got it back, so he's definitely needs to show up in this series with a blown up 5.68 ERA. Yu Darvish 1-0 with a 1.80 ERA. And Kelly Jansen was 2 for 2 in saves. So if they have a lead late in the bottom of the 8th, top of the 9th at home, Kelly Jansen is the way to go. Now, players to look out for the Dodgers: Justin Turner with a home run and 5 RBIs, Yasiel Puig with 4 RBIs, and the rookie Cody Bellinger with a home run and 2 RBIs. So, again, this Dodgers team definitely exercised that demon of defeating the Arizona Diamondbacks in the divisional series, because that was the team that had their number in the regular season. Now they're looking to get revenge after last season's National League Championship Series. So coming from me in this matchup to see who will be representing the National League in the World Series this year. Oh, man, do I see the Cubs coming back, going back to the World Series and defending their championship? I think the last World Series champion to repeat, I think, was the Toronto Blue Jays. If I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below. I think the Blue Jays were the last team to repeat. So, man, coming from me, man, this one's tough. I love the Cubs. I mean, the whole Go Cubs Go thing, the whole fly to W. I just love that, the feel of Wrigley Field. But coming from me, I just think this team has been the most dominant team in the National League from start to finish, and I think they deserve to get to the World Series. So coming from me, I am taking the Los Angeles Dodgers to defeat the Chicago Cubs in maybe 6 or 7 games and represent the National League. So my World Series is the Houston Astros representing the American League versus the Los Angeles Dodgers representing the National League. And those are my league championship predictions. Now, I hope you guys did enjoy these predictions. Comment below, who do you have winning in the American League? Who do you have winning in the National League? Of course, represent your teams in the comment section below. If they're in it, if they're not, still represent your team in the comment section below. I would love to see what your guys' opinions on that. I got Astros in 6 and Dodgers in 6. So hopefully, I would love to see your guys' comment. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I am always on to see your comment. Thumbs up and, of course, reply right back to you because comments are absolutely always welcome on this channel. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching. Of course, before you go, you can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. And you can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous Lions. And I will see you guys next week for 3 big videos. Later days and peace.